so the little Nigerians can get out if they can figure it out. Which I think they can. I know Trig will figure it out. She's pretty smart. See, she just figured it out. What are you gonna do? Follow me? The little Kiko bucks. They're cute too. So, anyways, yeah, the bucks are. I'm gonna sell the bucks. They'll make me some of my money back. So basically, my game plan is. All right. So basically, long story short, David brought down the Nigerians. Of course, he's only got like 2 of them left. Most of them died. The rest are mine. But I bought a whole bunch of new ones because David said they were inbred. So I bought some new ones to breed with the others. And so now we got a, full herd again, if you will. But they're milk goats, and David never milks them. I think he milked them twice in 10 years. So I'm like, everybody keeps asking me, why you got milk goats if you don't milk them? I'm like, I don't know. They're just POCMs, pet organic composting machines at this point. So, David was talking about breeding Kikos into the flock, but he never did anything about it, as usual. So, I got in touch with this goat trader guy that I got now through an associate, a friend of a friend. And he basically specializes in meat goats. And so he basically said, you want Spanish Kiko mix. And the vet also told me I wanted that because the Spanish goats are more parasite resistant. And also so are the Kikos, just not as much as the Spanish. And that's mostly because they've been out in the wild. They were feral goats, and so they foraged for their food on thousands of acres. And so some of those foods that they ate were parasite herbs, which is what I plan on growing here. But anyhow, okay, this goes to the cat house. Let me do that real quick before I do the chickens, because the chickens will be underfoot. So I got the Kiko Spanish goats because I was planning on going in a meat goat direction. And I was going to sell the Nigerians. But Nigerians aren't exactly easy to sell. Nobody really wants them unless they're going to milk them, because they're not a meat goat. I mean, for a small homestead, they could be a meat goat if you was to butcher it yourself. But, it's not worth paying a butcher to butcher a miniature goat. And I'm not going to butcher them. That's not my department. I got a weak stomach. So, anyways, I was trying to sell them, but nobody really wants them. I can if I try hard enough, but, and I will be selling them on my new website, skygeriangoats.com. But anyways, what I'm going to do now is, basically, real quick, my goat trader basically told me to breed. The ideal thing to do is you breed a Spanish goat male buck with a Kiko nanny, female. Who is this? Mimi! Hi, Mimi. This is our messy cat house. Oops, underfoot. Cats are always underfoot too. This is where I keep my medicine for the animals. Won't fit. So I got rubbing alcohol, I've got mineral water, different stuff, flea medicine. There we go. So I got flea medicine. I give that to them. Flea season is bad. Poultry cell for the chickens. And that's pretty much it. I try not to medicate them too much. I got my herbal blend that I give them. And that's pretty much their main medicine is their herbal blend that I put in their food. Anyhow, I gotta come clean this cat house up. So, basically what I'm planning on doing, I was doing a farm stay, work stay here and trying to do like a sustainable community, but that didn't work out. So I'm working on cleaning the place up because it's a disaster right now. And I got a new guy that I'm going to hire to do my fencing because I can't rely on other people to do it for me while I'm on the road, even though that was the agreement. They live here for free. I pay all the bills and they do the work that needs to be done while I'm on the road. Then when I come home, I help out. But I come home and nothing's done. So yeah, I pretty much got rid of all the other worthless eaters and I just got one left. I'm looking for a new business partner to replace him. And so I'm basically just doing goats now. So I'm working on cleaning this place up. I'm going to make goat yards, do the south property line, berm up the creek, put pipes in the creek, and basically make ponds in the creek. It's a dry creek, so it's not like I'm messing with any waterways or anything like that. And we're also outside the zone of Corps of Engineers. But again, like I said, it's a dry creek. It's just runoff that goes into the dry creek and then ends up in the river. So I'll basically be collecting the runoff, and then the overflow will continue into down the dry creek and into the river. So I'm going to have a series of ponds going all the way down, but my next project is the creek. The two parts of the creek where it is the property line. I did this for the ducks and the other animals. And it's kind of half-assed done. I need to either redo it myself or hire somebody to fix it. But anyways, that's another story. So basically, I'm working on the property line. I got a fence guy that I'm going to hire to do my fencing. I got a goat trader now who will buy and sell my goats. And so ideally, he says, you breed a Kiko female with a Spanish goat male. And then those female offsprings, you breed those with a boar goat to give it more meat. And those goats you take to the market. Now I have another piece of property I own 10% in. I got scammed into that 10 years ago when it first came down. Fortunately, I still own 10% of it. So, and nobody's pretty much over there now. So once I get this land paid off, I'm going to work on buying out the other owners in that property. So if I find a new business partner, who wants to help me buy them out, great, because that's what I'm looking for. And over there, I'm going to do the Spanish Kiko boar goats. And then over here, I'm going to do what I call Skygerians. So I'll take the Spanish Kiko nannies, some of them, and bring them over here and breed them with the Nigerians. And they'll be a little bit smaller, but they'll potentially have more milk quality. And so that's basically the project that I'm working on with that. So I'll sell the males, whether they're Spanish Kiko boar males or Spanish Kiko Nigerian males. I'll be selling all the males. The only males I'm going to be keeping are the Nigerian males. So I'm going to keep the Nigerians that I have just for that purpose, to produce more males to breed with the Kikos. And then, so I'm going to keep, anyways. So that's basically what I'm doing. I'm just doing goats now. I got these chickens. I only got like 19 left, I think. And but once they're gone, they're gone. I'm just doing goats. Like I said, I'm cleaning this place up, and I'm just gonna run goats. These two are my favorites because one of them's broody. Oh, I thought he acted like he was attacking it, but he was breeding it. Yeah, breed them chickens. If I can get them to hatch out their own babies, then I'll have more chickens. But I'm not buying any more chickens. I'm done buying chickens. At least for now. My mom's talking about coming down. I don't know if she's going to come down or not. But if she does, we might have chickens over at Kaplinger. So this is my chicken feeder. Basically, I got it set for 7 o'clock. It goes off once a day, so I don't got to refill it this week. I can refill it next week. And I put the herbal blend in it as well, so the Diatomaceous Earth keeps the mites down, and the other herbs help keep parasites down in the chickens. So yeah, they get the anti-parasite herbal blend, as well as the cats do and the goats do. Everybody gets it. So, we got any new eggs today? No, don't look like it. One of the chickens buries the eggs, so I gotta dig sometimes to make sure that she didn't bury them. But we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 eggs. Hopefully, maybe she'll start sitting on them and hatching them out soon. So I marked them last night. David doesn't mark them. So I don't know when they laid them. But I'm the only one who labels them. So I marked them for yesterday. Except for 1 week one. I marked it for the day before. And I'm going to put some of this hay in the hay box. I mean, the nest box. Oh, it rained on this. Anyways. Yeah, the nest box could use some more hay. I should have left that in the chicken coop, but oh well. It'll be alright, I guess. Just a little bit of moisture ain't gonna hurt much. I didn't get the stuff off the bottom. Just some of it's a little wet. Yeah, I'm moving these guys over here for you now. Yeah. I think she's the broody one. So I'll put a little bit more in here. So that's my chicken coop. I basically throw paper and other organic matter in the chicken coop. I raked up a bunch of leaves and put them in there. But now that spring is here, I'll probably go get some more mulch and put it in there to help keep the snakes out. Snakes don't like cedar mulch. They say you don't want to put too much mulch in here because too much mulch is bad for the chickens also. Or too much cedar is bad for the chickens. So, yeah, you don't want too much. Guess I'll stick this here. Just kind of pack in a little bit at a time. Pack it down a little bit, make her a good solid little nesting quarters. She'll clean it up how she wants it. That orange thing over there is my brooder box. So basically it acts like a hen, and it's like a little bridge thing. There's the legs up there, and then that's the platform. You put the legs on it, and the baby chicks crawl up underneath it, and they stay warm. It's pretty cool. I haven't actually used it yet, but the guy I saw use it, I ended up I think he had a link on his YouTube account, and so I followed the link and bought 2 of them. So I got 2. Anyways, so yeah, like I said, I'm working on cleaning this place up. And if they hatch out some babies, then I'll be doing more, I'll have more chickens. Otherwise, what you see is what I got. Once they're gone, they're gone. And I'm just doing goats. I'm not doing the farm stay, work stay anymore. I mean, I'm kind of a prepper survivalist. So that was kind of the reason why I did that project. Because I saw what was coming down, and I got out of the city. Well, I waited till I got divorced before I got out of the city, but I got divorced because she cheated on me, blah, blah, blah. And, of course, she didn't want the divorce, initially anyways. But after, she just wanted to have her fun. But I was like, fork that. homie don't play that. So we had a big fight, and it was over. So, oh, there's that other clip. Oh no, it goes to this one. I'm missing a clip. I don't know where it went. So anyhow, so I came down here and got off the grid. And tried to start a survivalist community. But like I said, most people just came and was lazy and didn't want to do anything and just made a pigsty of the place, more or less. So I'm not doing that anymore. I'm done with that, and I'm just gonna raise goats. I have some crops. Like I said, once I got my pickup truck back, I'm gonna go and get Batcat. I am Batcat. Oh, the chicken scared him. He's kind of jumpy. Anyways, I'm gonna try to grow cantaloupes and watermelon again this year. I suck at growing stuff, but you know, I'm trying to learn. So this is my watermelon cage. Last year I tried to grow them on the ground, but the weeds overtook them, and I wasn't here enough to maintain it. So this year, I'm gonna put lick tubs in there. I'm gonna put 2 more 55-gallon barrels in there for compost, liquid compost, or liquid fertilizer, whatever you want to call it. I call it compost, but David says it's not compost. And I'm like, well, if you throw a bunch of liquid stuff in and let it break down and let the rain on it, and it turns into, I guess, a fertilizer, then it's kind of like a compost, right? I mean, isn't that what liquid fertilizer is a liquid compost? And then, I mean, depends on what kind of fertilizer you make. And, you know, if you compost the solids, then that's called compost, right? It's just a solid compost, where this is more of a liquid compost. But anyways, I don't know. I'm not a rocket scientist like David is. I don't know all the book knowledge and all the schematics of everything. I'm just, you know, like a common sense type of guy, you know, even though I probably don't have a whole lot of common sense. Anyways, so that's my watermelon patch. I'm gonna put them in. I'm gonna grow them in lick tubs this year, and then up front, I'm working on a section where I applied for a greenhouse from the USDA, and so I'm gonna have raised beds up there. So if my new future maybe business partner is a grower, then we'll be able to grow stuff up front. And back here, it'll all be goats, pretty much. The road's gonna be down the middle. I was gonna have it go around the outside, but I changed my mind. I'm gonna have it go down the middle. And basically, from here over, there's going to be a goat yards. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. So everything down the middle can be infrastructure, you know. Build cabins. I'm going to build a cat house down the middle somewhere. Maybe down here closer to the chickens. You know. I'm not sure. So anyways, the road will come down the middle. this is basically the center path. So the road will come down the middle and it'll fork right around here somewhere, probably right here, because over there's marshy. So it'll probably fork here. I'll have 2 gardens here. And this will more or less be like for personal use. I got 2 pear trees there. I got these 2 bean trees. The really tall blackberries, I'm going to put cattle panels around them to protect them. Those are really tasty. You know, so basically, and I'm going to, over here, I'm going to do wild edibles. And over here, I'm going to do watermelons and cantaloupes and whatnot. So, anyways, that's that. I'll tell another video for the goat yards and the front of the land. And then I'll get back to work.